Hey there, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com, and Wacky Wednesday. So it looks to me, by the way, I'll just tell you real quick. It looks to me like the S&P and the NASDAQ have hit what I would call a tradable low. I don't know if it's the low. Nobody does except the liars and, of course, Dennis Gartman, who's just turned bearish. But for the rest of us, I think we got to look at this as maybe the path of least resistance is higher. Now, how long is that going to be for? You know what, guys? I'm really talking about Thursday and Friday. How do you predict what's going to happen when the potential for a government shutdown looms? Now, if history is any indication, and it typically is, this is going to be a really short-term thing. It's political theater. They're all on the same side. That's the re-electocrats. All they want to do is get reelected. So they go through this every once in a while. But we're still going to keep spending money almost as if we had it. Ultimately, things are going to be worked out. The question is, what's going to happen with the market between now and when they are worked out? Well, as I look at these major indexes, I see a real turn of events here. If you just look at the Qs, you'll see a heavier than average volume day. Not massive, but it is heavier than average. If we break this down, say, to the 15-minute mark, you'll see that right around the 1 to 2 o'clock area, we got a big reversal, and they all look the same way. The same time here, spider, yeah, all in the same time. I won't go through it all, but let's just say it was a pretty obvious buying program that triggered earlier this afternoon. But that's not. I go into a lot more detail in our premium side here, but I thought I'd mention this to you. What I really want to talk about is just Exxon Mobile. Big day today, up 4%. Excuse me, up 3.5%. And when a stock like this goes up 3.5%, that kind of means something. But from here, this is also what I see. This is why this is so compelling to me. The stock is bumping right up against this $120 resistance level that it's had a really tough time getting through, and it's starting to trigger new buying coming in. Much heavier than average volume today. I don't know, almost half, almost twice as much. Hell of a lot of volume coming in today. A close right at the high of the day. And so that tells you that there's some real buying interest here. And if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that this has actually kind of been in somewhat of a basing pattern for about a year, really. So it's about time for this thing to be going higher. We know that the powers that be are trying to kill the oil and gas industry. And of course, as with many things, if you don't kill it, you just make it stronger. Demand is going off the charts. Supply is diminishing. And that means that this company, Exxon, you can look at Schlumberger, Halliburton, Oceaneering, Weatherford, Exxon Mobile, Chevron, you can look at all of these, and they've all got essentially the same charts, and that is they're going higher. So my suggestion is you want to be long these stocks. You want to be long Exxon. If you're not long, you're wrong. Okay? That's all I got for you. If you're not a member of Stock Market Mentor, you get a free trial, so check it out. My bet is you're going to like to hang around with everybody else. Bye.